Did you know that Ninja can still melt Hydra heads and shred the Chimera boss even years after his release? Let me show you his build that makes him one of the best PvE damage dealers in Raid. Hello, I am Sola and today I will show you my best Ninja build, one that works across almost all PvE content. I will cover his stats, masteries and artifact options. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support the channel even more, you can consider becoming a member. So without any further ado, let's jump right to the champion build. So here is him. Let's quickly recap his skills. So A1 attacks on enemy has a 45% chance of placing decreased defense buff for 2 turns. Also fills this turn meter by 50% when used against the bosses. So pretty good skill, decreased defense on A1, and if you are against only one boss, so you don't need any dedicated decreased defense champion because the chance is pretty high, so it's like 50-60%, and together with Lady Mikage it's a pretty reliable decreased defense. His signature skill, A2, attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing HP burn debuff for 3 turns. Also places perfect fail buff on this champion for 2 turns. When used against bosses, will instantly activate HP burn debuffs, including HP burn debuffs placed by these skills. So what does it do? If there is no HP burn on the boss, it will apply it. If there is HP burn already, it will activate it. So it can, if he uses it 3 times, it can activate up to 3 times if there was already HP burn on the boss. And if we know that HP burn activation is, let me show you, is 3% of the boss max HP. So you can consider this skill is a multi-max HP hitter with a lower cap. Now for example, for the Gnut is 10%, but here is a 3% cap. And you can like burn almost 10% out of this skill for the single boss. Next one. A3 attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing freeze debuff for 1 turn. When targeting the boss, will only attack the boss, not all enemies. Will ignore 50% of the target defense, will also decrease the cooldown of Hellburn skill by 1 turn. So if we're talking about the boss fighting, what we need from this skill is decreasing cooldown of our Hellburn. So this is A2, which is will be like a 2 turns instead of 3. Also, it can be used as a control skill on some wave-based content because it applies freeze on all the enemies. Passive, increase ninja attack by 10% up to 100% and crit damage by 5% up to 25% each time a single enemy is hit by all 3 of ninja active skills in a single round. This effect can occur multiple times against the same enemy. So sounds a little bit complicated, but what you need to understand that the ninja is just ramping his damage across the fight. He's like a attack up to 100% and crit damage up to 25%, which is, as we know, is pretty good against longer fights like Hydra, Chimera, and like Demon Lord clan boss. When fighting the bosses, will increase ninja attack by 20% up to 100. Okay, yeah, so it's against the bosses, it will ramp faster. So these were his skills. Let's now proceed to the artifacts which we need to build on him. There are actually several ways how you can build him, but I believe the best one is a 9-piece Merciless, which we don't have because we don't have enough good Merciless accessories. Why it is good? Because 4-piece bonus, we have a chance to reduce the cooldown of our skills, so our A2. So mostly we want to cycle our A2 as many times as possible to do maximal amount of damage. So this 4-piece bonus helps a lot. So of course 6-piece bonus, ignore defense for a raw damage increasement, and the 9-piece bonus, chance of getting an extra turn. So again, we take an extra turns, we cycle in our abilities faster, we do more damage, and this is pretty much it. So if you don't have 9-piece Merciless, you can also have other option to build him is a 6-piece Merciless plus Zeal. What is Zeal? It's set from the Life Arena, which is pretty good on the PvE content. Where is it? 3% damage for every 25% of this champion has. So if we have this champion at full HP, that means like we multiply this 3 by 4 and we get 12% damage increasement out of 2 pieces, and also we have additional crit damage. So yeah, on some battles you will not get always 100%, but most of the time you will be above like a 75, so you will get like a 9% at least. So it's a pretty good raw boost. So if you have Zeal, don't hesitate, put it on the ninja. I will try to rebuild my ninja to also put, apart from the Merciless, the Zeal. If you don't have Zeal, then you can just use 6-piece Merciless as I do. And even if you don't have a Merciless, you can consider using Little or Savage gear on him just for ignore defense. For the Stone Skin, no need to build the Stone Skin on him since he's not that great on the arena. Yes, of course, you can use him on arena, but I mean, he will do pretty much the same input as an, I don't know, like an epic champion, Magnar. So I wouldn't waste him on arena. There are a lot of good nukers on arena and even free ones like Sun Wukong, which you can still get on your account. So yeah, build him purely PvE and you wouldn't regret that. So let's actually check which attentions we should use on our gear. So it's pretty simple. Attack, since we are attack-based champion, we can use attack on the top row. Yeah, I have HP here, I can reroll to attack. So for the bottom row, like accuracy or attack percentage on our chest. Why accuracy here? Because he has a pretty high accuracy requirement, so I have a roll to the accuracy. For the boots, again, attack percentage or speed if you're missing the speed, and on the gatlings, attack percentage or crit damage if you need more crit damage. On the ring, it's attack, on the amulet crit damage, and on the banner attack or accuracy again if you need accuracy. If we're talking about the stats themselves, so what do you need to focus on? First of all, you need to make sure that you have enough accuracy to apply your HP burn, your main source of damage. So to cover most of the areas in the game, it needs to be like a 400 plus. Then, since we are like a damage dealer, we need to have a 100% crit rate and somehow around like a 300 crit damage to be in the meta standards. So regarding the speed, for me, it's 240 speed is enough, but if you can build him like a 300, it would be great. And last thing, you want to push everything you got to the attack, so you can push as much damage as you can. HP, yeah, ideally you want to have some HP, at least 40,000, to not be one-shotted by Hydra or Chimera bosses. So yeah, build at least some HP on him. So these were the stats. Let's now move on to the Relic. So since we are PvE based champion, the best relic on us, and we have debuffs, the best relic on us is R80 Cornet because it's increased our damage up to 30% over the course of the fight. So it's almost impossible to beat this like a pure 30% boost. Yeah, and it also gives us additional useful stats which we need, accuracy and attack. If we're talking about the blessings, there are two main options for him. So again, since we're applying the debuffs, we can use Nature's Wrath, which will boost our damage. Or if we have like 6 stars, the other option which we can use is a Crush and Rend. So it's the best PvE option for the 6 stars. Let's actually check now the Masteries on him. So Masteries is quite simple. So we want to go for the Helm Smasher for additional ignore defense, for the flat increasement of our damage, crit rate, crit damage, and some accuracy on the right side. So we get additional accuracy from the Masteries, and we can build additional damage on our artifacts. And of course, you want to extend our HP burn, so that's why we go for the Master Hexer here. So these were the Masteries. And so let's wrap up him with pros and cons. So his pros, of course, that's he has inbuilt self ramp. It's really good for the longer fights. He can activate his own HP burn, and that's like you have a HP burner and max HP champion in one person. And also he has decreased defense on his A1, which is pretty good, so you don't need a dedicated decreased defense champion if we are talking about like a single bosses, like a Chimera maybe, or Demon clan boss. About the cons, he doesn't have like a survivability apart from the perfect whale, which hides him, and he's not viable, unfortunately, on the arena. He's a PvE champion mostly, but in PvE he shines a lot. So, by the way, Ninja was given twice for free. Did you manage to get him, or you missed the opportunity? Share in the comment. So let's actually show you some teams where I use him. Let's start with Hydra. I think I already used all my keys, so I can show you the results. How much? So yeah, I'm using him on my heart because there is a high competition, but you can use him up to like Old Nightmare Hydra. So, and the best way to use him together with Lady Mikage, because she A1s, and if you build her with Relentless, she A1s quite often, and for each A1, Ninja is joining her and attacking. So yeah, as you can see, like 225 millions, the highest damage through all the guys here. Yeah, this was regarding the Hydra, and as I said, you can use it on Nightmare also. But on Nightmare now, Tituses are everywhere, so Ninja was put on the rest a little bit. So this is if we're talking about Hydra. If we're talking about the Chimera, he's also really good because he has a lot of utility. So perfect whale, decreased defense, HP burns, and that's why he can help to close a lot of the trials, and also he can do decent damage. I didn't use my Hydra keys this week, but let me show you the team. Here is it. So again, we built together with Lady Mikage. So yeah, if you use him, better to use him with Lady Mikage. And he joins the attack of her from A1 and from her A3, and does a lot of damage. With this team, you can like close up to 16 trials. This is my personal best. Actually, I have the video describing how it's done. You can check it here. So yeah, the detailed video. Let me also show you the Demon Lord, because I'm using Ninja even there. So let me show you the team. Yeah, here is it. And what is good thing about this team, that it's not speed tuned. I just put some guys which do damage, and this is it. So like Mikage with Ninja, and Wixwell for protection, like Astrid for tormeter boost and increase attack, and this is pretty much it. So you don't need speed tunes, you just give them good gear, and they can like do 150 millions. By the way, guys, are you interested in a clan boss, like a classic clan boss content? I was thinking maybe to create a video about that or no, so you can share in the comments about that. So as you can see, the three main clan bosses, you can use him and he will give you quite good results. And apart from that, you can also use him in the Doom Tower. He bosses his, and not only bosses the waves because of his freeze. So Yeah, and I think he's really good on the ice spider because of his burns, and you can use him in magma dragon, but rather not, because it will heal themselves. I think I use him mostly on the griffin. Yeah, but in majority of the bosses, you can use him on the Doom Tower. Apart from the Doom Tower, you can also use him in the late game farming bosses, the Sun Devil and Phantom Shogun. So for the Phantom Shogun, I still use him, as you can see, in my main team. Let me show you. I think it's like less than 1 minute. So let's quickly run the fight through. For the Sun Devil Necropolis, I switched the team a little bit because I found the faster option, but the team option is with Ninja is still viable. So yeah, let's look till the end. We reset with Renegade, and this is pretty much it. Yeah, maybe he's not that needed here anymore because Gnut and Marius can just one-shot the boss after he was nerfed. So let me show you the Sun Devil Necropolis. So I'm not using Ninja here, but actually before it was Godseeker Aniri and Ninja, pretty straightforward team, and yeah, so still can be used. It's a little bit slower than my current option, but still viable. Also, you can use him on the Iron Twins. I don't use him myself any longer here, but you can use him, and he's pretty good there. And of course, you can use him on the Dragon Lair Heart stage 10, because again, it's a single boss. He will burn him and activate the burns, which will do a lot of the damage. And yes, this is pretty much it, guys, what I wanted to show you today. Thank you for watching till the end. Hop on our Discord, and I will see you in the next video. Solo is out.